My name is Hedda Adler. I'm the author of Ageless, 5 Keys to a Miraculous Life at Any Age. My baby boomer generation is very concerned at this point with the aging process, and quite a few of my clients contemplating plastic surgery, and at the same time they are very afraid because of consequences that plastic surgery could have. And so everybody is looking for a solution, and nothing I personally have heard in my 45 years being an esthetician helping women to look and feel younger at any age. So I am very, very excited that I have Dave Hall here today. And Dave might have exactly what we all were looking for. So, welcome, Dave.
Hedda, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
You are so welcome.
Thank you.
A pleasure to meet you too. So, please share with us the alternative you can offer us. I think we would all be very happy.
Oh, I'd be happy to share it with you and with the audience. We call the program that I teach Cellercise, and it's based upon the premise that we are all made up of cells, and they're always replacing themselves. Now, cells can get weak, but cells can also become stronger at any age because they are replacing themselves. When we strengthen and improve the efficiency of our cells, we do the same thing with our body parts and functions. Now, most exercise that we have bought into treat the body as muscle groups and body parts. But there's a lot more parts of the body than just muscle groups. Skin, collagen, those are protein fibers. And my program doesn't lift weight away from gravity. It increases the weight of gravity. Anytime you apply weight to a cell, the cell strengthens its membrane. It becomes more resistant to the increased amount of weight. And so what Cellercise does is, as a weight-bearing exercise, it's increasing the weight on every single cell over 100 times a minute. So I've developed a program that involves holding your muscles of the face in a certain position, which strengthens the muscles, but then we apply weight to the skin and the collagen so that they become more resistant to the weight. When it gets weak, when skin gets weak, when muscles get weak, it sags.
Yes.
How do you get a skin cell to do a push-up?
Right.
I'm going to show you right now.
Oh,
this is the Cellerciser. And this is my 12-year-old unit. It's been all around the world with me many times. Let's open it. It's really simple. You just pop it open, put the legs in place, and we're ready.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
how easy.
it's important people understand this is not a typical rebounder or mini trampoline. My dad was permanently disabled on one of those. This is a Cellerciser. It has unique features. You can read about it or hear about it on my website, which is spelled cellercise.com, CELLERCISE.com. But please don't try these exercises on a typical rebounder. They don't support you like the Cellerciser. This is a patented Triflex triple-tiered spring. Very, very different dynamic than those little tube springs that you can buy. So with that in mind, and I can't stress it enough, my dad was permanently disabled attempting to do my exercises. And he was permanently disabled within 1 month because of the jarring effect of a typical rebounder and what it did to his back. So on a Cellerciser, we actually have a balance bar you can get, Hedda, and that balance bar gives you the ability to put more effort into your routine. You're not worrying about balance, you're not worrying about falling off, so you get faster results. But for demonstration purposes, I didn't bring the bar. But here's how it works. When you alter the angle of the body a little bit, there's a whole group of muscles that tighten up to hold. That's an isometric. Now, when you apply weight to it, it becomes an isotonic. So I teach what I call the natural facelift, but in addition to helping to tighten and tone the face and the facial muscles and underneath the neck, you're also tightening and toning all the abdomens. Now, for those who don't know, Hedda and I are over 600 years old now, and we're not really. Hedda is beautiful. I'm now in my 60s, but my body's not. See, cells don't get old. So every area of the body, it's not bad for a 6-year-old. But when you tilt a little bit and you kick your legs out like this, it leverages the weight all throughout this area, much more intense than just doing a sit-up. So, but it's also working on the internal organs and connective tissues that help to lift, tighten, and tone from the inside out too. Just a little caveat, lady wrote me a beautiful testimonial. She said, David, as I was hitting midlife, I felt like everything was headed south. She said, now that I've been Cellercising, I feel like everything's headed north again.
Oh, we need that, yes. If I'm looking at your abdominal area, we women need that. We want that.
Well,
so fantastic.
And there's several different methods that I teach on the Cellerciser for targeting certain areas. But now, holding that position to focus on the neck, you take your 15, 20-pound head and tilt it backwards while you're doing this. And that now is causing the muscles underneath the neck to constantly flex, to hold the head up. And that starts to tighten and tone underneath the neck. And then when you do the facial movement, it looks a little weird. But you do this little, it's like a fish face. You do this little thing here. You kind of smile with the muscles, pull the lips back a little bit, and hold the position so the skin and collagen will flex right around those muscles. So it's weight bearing. And that tightens and tones. And there's really no other way to do it. If you do facial exercises, I've heard of things like this, it just works the muscles. It doesn't really deal with the skin or the collagen. And so with Cellercise, it's weight on everything. So it's like this. And I do this every day.
That's right.
And I got to tell you, when I don't do it for a week or so, I see it in the mirror. I'm like, oh, okay, I forgot to do that. I need to do that again. And it just comes right back. So it's a lot better.
Ladies, did you hear that? Did you see it? It is so exciting. Here is an answer. Now, tell me, how long would it take that I get these abs and this tight chin?
Well, most people start receiving results very, very quickly, but everybody is different. It's not the amount of time that we really need to be concerned with, is how we challenge the body within the amount of time. So that's all dependent upon the intensity of the movement. I know for me personally, within 1 month of Cellercising, and I wasn't even trying hard initially, I had dropped a belt notch and my arms were bigger. And my wife was saying, are you lifting weights? And I said, no, I'm just bouncing on the Cellerciser. It's all weight bearing. And so after 6 months, my stomach was flat again and I was standing erect. My energy level had soared. I felt great. People were all asking me, what are you doing? So I started teaching them.
Yes.
And I spoke before Rotaries, Lions, Kiwanis, Senior Citizen Centers. I did that for about 3 years. And I finally said, why am I selling insurance? I took it out on the road, and for over 25 years now, I have been working at helping people improve their overall quality of health. And
so that means we have more stamina, more strength, we lose weight. And can I get these muscles like you get them?
Oh,
you have them?
You won't have them like me, but you have them like, you'll have them, yeah. There's techniques that I teach. For example, we have women who've gotten rid of cellulite in as little as 2 to 3 weeks.
Ladies, did you hear that?
It's a program that I designed. I call it the Jamba Run. It's something that we all develop a love-hate relationship with. Yes. It burns calories and weight, but it also increases metabolism. And it's done by taking the biggest muscles of the body, which are in the thighs and the buttocks. And I demonstrate all these different techniques. You hold on to the balance bar, keep your back straight, which keeps the weight on the thighs. Those are the biggest muscles.
Yes.
They have the greatest demand for fuel, and they burn calories the fastest. And so we hold this position, and you just do the Jamba Run.
Oh my gosh.
Most people won't last 20 seconds doing that without feeling the burn. And then when you're done with the first set, you just stand there, lift the heels up and down, which helps to reduce edema, swelling, varicose veins. It increases circulation back up to the heart. It makes it easier on the heart because you're pumping with the heart. And you do this, or you can improve your digestion, elimination processes. by doing a gentle twist, which loosens up the lower back as well. There's several different techniques.
Oh, exciting. So, I think I need to have that ASAP. Thank you so much for all the information. And hopefully there is some miracle happen to many people who try your Cellerciser.
There have been many miracles that have happened, and they can read about them on our website. And
wonderful.
But thank you. I appreciate it.
Great. Thank you.